And good evening, fans, and welcome to CPA on what is an exciting night here at the Academy in a standing room only. I've never seen more people in one room this size in my life. This is Phil Newman, the Director of Communications here at the Academy, with you, along with Derek Pennico and Nathan Olmstead on tonight's broadcast. Big game between the host CPA Lions and the visiting Ensworth Tigers from just around the corner, a couple miles away from our campus here on Old Hickory. Big matchup between two top mid-state and Tennessee teams. Ensworth comes in at 14-5 overall, and undefeated in district play. They play in Division II AA in the East Middle District. They're at 6-0 in district play. Lions come into this game at 20-2 and undefeated in district play in 10 AA. So it's a big game. Lions top ranked in their classification and highly ranked in the mid-state. Ensworth the same. As we get to some of our notes for the game tonight. Corn Elder would be a leading player for Ensworth. There's a player for Ensworth who just took a terrible spill down there warming up and appears to be limping off. I'm not sure what that's about. See, that's a factor. And they went up to our right, the CPA to our left. Capacity crowd and then some here at CPA. Capacity officially is 1108. I bet they're about 1250 in the gym tonight. Two-time defending Division IIA champion Ensworth comes to CPA. The Lions 20-2, of course, the defending Class AA champion. CPA ranked first in AA. Ensworth is ranked second in Division II. There we go. So a 1-2 matchup, if you will, in different classes in this game. Lions come in led by Jalen Lindsay, Jr., along with Braxton Blackwell, the freshman, and Braxton Bonds, a junior. Jake Allsmiller, also a junior. Those four leaders, along with Thomas Richard for CPA. And you got Parker Howell, Paul Adams, and other contributors. Coleman Spann had a good game the other night, last night, against Whites Creek. Andrew Manuel, and on and on. So the Lions come in, coached by Drew Maddox in his 7th season here at CPA. Of course, the defending state champions and Maddox, Vanderbilt standout in his collegiate playing days. Ensworth coached by Ricky Bowers and assisted by Jonas Rodriguez, Dylan Siegenthaler, and David Whitfield. Lions are assisted by Brian Allsmiller, Michael Cooey, Stephen Owens. I think also Sugar Shane Young in that mix, perhaps somewhere. Minutes ago, before the scheduled tip-off, we will have the invocation momentarily given by Scott Sauls, who is the senior pastor of Christ Presbyterian Church. And our senior pastor just came on board about 10 months ago. Actually, he was invited, officially invited to come about a year ago. Scott Sauls will do the invocation. Then it'll be Kendall Miller, CPA senior, singing the national anthem. So stick around for that. Fans, we were going to have a dance team routine at halftime, but several of the girls have fallen ill, so there will not be a dance team performance tonight at the half. We'll have the lineups given momentarily here. So big game, as you're aware, if you're a CPA fan, been following us this week, sold out. Tickets were pre-sold on Tuesday, and in less than 24 hours, they were gone. So this has been a ticketed admission event only here at the Academy. I want to give a shout out to our gate workers, including led by Shelly Tyner. Great job they do. Tonight was especially challenging to get people with tickets in the game and enforce, keep folks out who try to sneak in perhaps. Anybody dropping my name, I said, I don't know. I didn't promise anybody a ticket or admission. I told Mr. Anderson a minute ago, Richard Anderson, it's nice to be popular once in a while like this week. Everybody wants to come get near you and get a ticket to this game, so that's nice occasionally. So two big rivals here, CPA and Ensworth, just a few miles apart. And Lions lost 2 years ago at Ensworth. Different roster that time. They had McDermott, the big 6'8" post player who was just tough to handle in that game. He's now playing football for UCLA, I think. So Corin Elder, football standout for Ensworth, will be also the leader on the basketball court. Elder wears number 23. I don't see him though. Right now, he's down there with his shirt, with his warm-up shirt on, perhaps, staying extra warm. Here's Scott Sauls, also a CPA dad, as well as our senior pastor at Christ Presbyterian Church. And then Kendall Miller will have the national anthem.
Welcome to our friends from Ensworth. It's great to get them. Our God, we thank you for the gift of athletics and the privilege it is for all of us to be here competing and enjoying competition in this gym. We thank you for our Ensworth friends and for the rich tradition that their program represents athletically, academically, culturally, and in many other ways. We thank you for the gift that their school is to Nashville and to us tonight. And Lord, we ask that their players, along with their families and faculty and administration and classmates, would all feel welcome and honored while they're here with us. Wow. Let's keep praying. Lord, whatever that was, the existence of competition tonight tells us something about you. It tells us something about how you created us to flourish. Life as you intended it to be is a full life. It's a life that includes the kind of struggle and hard work and sweat and toil and competing for the prize that's about to happen on this floor. So Lord, may both teams feel your pleasure as they compete. And win or lose, we pray that the way that the game is played will be as much of a focus as its outcome. May the players, may the athletes compete with the kind of work ethic and focus and teamwork and drive and intensity that mirrors your image. And may they compete with the kind of humility and personal character and honesty and fair play that also reflects you and who you are and what you're like. In this, Lord, you get your glory and we get our joy. And lastly, Lord, would you give us in the evening, we pray, free from injury and full of life. And we ask all of these things in the name of Christ, who is life and who gives life to the full. Amen. Amen.
Ensworth starters being introduced by David Guthrie down below. Bowers, number 2, starter. He's a senior guard, 5'7", 160. Furby, 10, starting. Jordan Sweat, a senior guard at 6 foot, is a starter. Andrew Fleming, 22, a sophomore guard at 6'4", 180. 23, Corin Elder, senior guard, 5'10", 165, starting. Coach Ricky Bowers, the head coach, mentioned for Ensworth. Now, CPA will be introduced. District, region, sectional, defending state champion in AA. CPA now being introduced, the starters, coached by Drew Maddox. (20-2) on the season. Forward, 11, the freshman, Braxton Blackwell. Lots of different collegiate offers for him so far. The latest was from UVA, Virginia, this past week. And, of course, there's a family connection there I'll mention in a moment. Braxton Bonds also getting the start. He'll be the point guard, most likely, number 1. Thomas Richard. Great to see Thomas playing. He had injuries last year. Didn't play much basketball, maybe at all. Bad ankle injury. He's good to go now. Miller, the three-point sharpshooter who at halftime of the last game was honored for his 1,000th point as a high school player. It's already loud in here, guys. I'll tell you what. And then Jalen Lindsay, last but not least, introduced a junior. So the Lions will start 4 juniors and a freshman. Lions 20-2 on the season. Ensworth coming in 14-5. Ensworth starts senior, junior, senior, sophomore, senior. So 3 seniors, a junior, and a sophomore starting for the Tigers. Gym is capacity, standing room only, several TV crews down to the right. Media, Maurice Patton from the Tennessean, Chip Cirillo, also Joe Biddle is in the house. Mike Strasinger, Nashville sports photographer and reporter, great guy. Mike, good to see him in the house. Tip off, it'll be Lindsay tipping off against Fleming, 22. Here we go. Game about to be underway. 8 minutes on the clock, first quarter. Tip won by Lindsay. Bonds can't save it. Oh, yes, he can. Good job by Braxton right there. Okay. Man-to-man defense being played by Ensworth. Bonds will drive. Runner in the lane. No good. Rebound, Ensworth's Elder. Here comes Corn the other direction, guarded by Bonds right for the moment. Gives it off to Bowers. Andrew Bowers, the senior guard, 5'7". Over to Sweat. Long three on the way. That time is good by Fleming. Andrew Fleming, the sophomore, nails a 3. First points of the game, 7:30 to go. Bonds to Blackwell. Looking for Lindsay, wasn't there. Blackwell goes baseline. What a move! Oh, my goodness. Oh, wow. Braxton Blackwell with a great little move. He had about an inch of space, and he used that inch to get around and lay it in. That was smooth right there. 3-2 Lions trail by a point, 7:11 to go. Student section chanting defense on the far side. Bowers has the ball, gives it off to Sweat. Long three, no good that time. Rebound, Jake Alsmiller. Good job by Jake, gives it off to Blackwell. Bonds. Now Blackwell, now Alsmiller for 3. No good. Rebound, Richard with a tip in. Oh my goodness. Wow. Thomas Richard with the tip. Lions first lead of the game at 4-3. I'll stop saying my goodness now. We'll come up with something different. Long three on the way off the mark that time by Fleming. Rebound, Alsmiller now gives off to Bonds. Bonds now to Richard. Richard will look inside for Lindsay, but it's knocked away that time. Good play by Andrew Bowers, the senior. Elder's 23. You'll see him. He's a football standout for Ensworth and a good basketball player, too. Well, great basketball player. He's been the MVP of the state tournament, I think, 2 years running. So he certainly knows his thing on the hard court. Blackwell likes to handle the ball. Lindsay gets it inside. Bonds. Alsmiller for 3. Nails it! Jake Alsmiller. 7-3, Lions up by 4. Here we go. Ensworth has it. Bowers thinks about shooting. Goes in the corner now to Furby, number 10. Inside spinning, that time was Fleming. Hands it off. Bank shot by Jordan Sweat for 3. Really? Oh, my. You got to call that one. The credit union was open that time. 7-6, Lions by a point. 5:49 to go. Ball out of bounds off of Blackwell, right in front of the bench right there. It's the Ensworth bench. 2 subs coming in for Ensworth. It looks like Bone, number 3. And who is that? 20, Hazen. Luke Hazen, who's the senior. I think I know that family. Yep, I know his dad. All right. It's traveling, not called that time on Fleming. He's guarded by Bonds. Shot is off the mark. Rebound knocked around. Fleming has it. Now tipped. Bonds to Richard. Richard, good play by
no call.
Bonds, then Richard. He got hammered. No call. Lindsey spins. Lindsey shoots. Lindsey fouled. No basket. Foul called on Hazen that time. I'm looking down here for his dad. I think that's Sam Hazen, if I had to guess. All right.
Big collision there at half court.
Huge.
Nothing called either way.
Good play by Bonds to knock that ball away. Richard had it, got hammered. Lindsey's free throw is good. A heads-up play by Richard after the fact, sitting on his seat on the ground to pass it up court. 8-6 Lions lead now. 5:19 to go in the first quarter. If you're joining us just late, this is Phil Newman, your Director of Communications, here along with Derek Pentico and Nathan Olmstead on camera, bringing you the broadcast. Second free throw good by Lindsey. 9-6 Lions by 3. Here come the Tigers. Bowers has it, point guard. Over now to Bone, who's in the game. Long 3. Rattles out. Rebound. Lindsey goes way up high to get that one. That was a good-looking shot. Just couldn't find the mark. 5 minutes to go here in the first. Bonds. Screen being set by Lindsey, but it was that time stolen by Elder. He was trying to find Alsmiller. Bonds was. That's going to be a foul called. 2-shot foul on Alsmiller, I believe. That's the first foul called on CPA. And the first on Alsmiller, of course. Well, hold on. They called on Lindsey. All right. Never mind. It's Lindsey's first. Team first. 2 shots for Elder, who drove down the lane there like a running back. Shot's good. Elder, a highly sought-after running back, one of the top in the nation. He is a senior.
I believe that he's down to his final 3 schools I've been hearing have been Tennessee, Vanderbilt, and Ohio State. So,
thank you, Derek.
Football.
Signing day on February 6th. Elder makes a free throw. Now it's 9-8. Alsmiller. I think that was going to be wait till we get to 8 points and go crazy. Ensworth students. Now they are coming on to the court. That could be a technical foul. Referee and the security guys trying to back up this Ensworth student section down there. 9-8 Lions, 4:37 to go in the first quarter. That probably was them being quiet for 8 points and then going berserk.
Yeah, they were making the student section there making their entrance in the game.
CPA did the same thing at Lipscomb last year, a similar thing. They waited till, I forget what it was, 6 points maybe, I'm not sure. I think. Anyway, inbounding, Alsmiller has it from Blackwell. Alsmiller drives down the lane. Alsmiller lays it in off a finger roll. Good job by Jake that time. I thought he might dunk it. 4:27 to go. I was joking around with Jake yesterday about dunking it, and I thought he might slam it one there that time. Doesn't dunk normally. 3-pointer rattles out. Rebound, though, to Bone. Bone drives. Bone shoots. No good. Rebound, Richard with authority. Thomas Richard. 4:10 to go in the first. 3-point lead, Lions. Looking for Blackwell. Blackwell down the lane. Blackwell lays it up, and a charge is called. Taken by Hazen that time. Luke Hazen, the senior guard. They list him at 5'7", 150. A lot of little guys on Ensworth's team. Not much height, really. 6'4" is Fleming, 22. And they have 2 subs coming in at 6'3" each, but other than that, it's under 6 feet for these guys. Well, no, 6'2" Furby. I misspoke there. Under 4 minutes to go in the first. Lions by 3. Playing a, box and 1, I think, on Elder. Yeah, it is a box. It's a sort of a box and 1 or a kind of a diamond and 1 maybe. Almost stolen away by Alsmiller. Good play by Jake that time. Here is Elder down the lane. I can't believe that's a foul called, really. Alsmiller got all ball that time from this vantage point. That was all ball, and Ensworth knows it down here. Some of their fans are smiling like they know it. It's called a foul, though, and lay-in is good. Quick inbounds pass, laid it in by Grant Pope, who's in the game, 15. For Ensworth, they are back within 11-10, 3:22 to go. Here's Bonds, the point guard, trying to get something going. Richard in the corner, inside for Blackwell, double team. Blackwell spins. Blackwell finds Alsmiller. Alsmiller back to Lindsay. Lindsay in the corner to Richard for three, no good. Rebound fought for, coming down with that is Grant Pope, 15. He gets it off to Fleming. Bowers is out, the normal point guard. Maybe Fleming's going to run. No, there's Bowers with the ball right now. Three-pointer, no, he fakes it. All the way across to Fleming for three. No good. Rebound comes out to Bonds. 2:45 to go. Bonds for Lindsay. Too strong. Lindsay was open for a slam dunk, but Bonds' pass was a little bit in front of him. Here comes Manuel in the game. Andrew Manuel spelling Richard. First sub of the game, no. And Howell's in the game too, 50 for CPA. Out go Alsmiller and Richard for a break. Coach Maddox now in the shirt and tie, no jacket down there, arms folded in front of the bench. Manuel, number 5. They will try to maybe trap. Yeah, stolen away almost. A steal, they're going to say it's off of Bowers, out of bounds. Ensworth fans don't like that call. Booing that one to our left.
As I think both sides, both games, the whole game will not like any call when it goes either way. So,
good observation there, Derek, no question. And first game was extremely physical. This game not as much yet. We'll see if it gets that way. 2:20 to go. Manuel has it. Spinning. Knocked away, though, from behind. Oh, fortunate there. CPA gets the ball out of bounds. That's off of Ensworth. Rotation right now for Ensworth. It's 2 subs coming in. Hazen and Bowers back in. They're running a 7-man, actually make it an 8-man rotation right now. Lindsay trying to fight his way. It is very physical. Elder is all over him. That's out of bounds. They're going to say it's CPA basketball, I think. Tipped. Come on, refs, get this straight and figured out. They're going to say what? Ensworth basketball?
It was not touched.
Okay. One referee thought so, one didn't. Elder that time was all over Lindsay on the offensive end. Now here's the referee talking to Andrew Manuel about something. He's trying to guard Elder in what looks to be a diamond and one, sort of. Or maybe it's a one, I don't know. They're guarding Elder with a man-to-man, put that way. Three-pointer by Hazen is good. Ensworth leads at 13-11. 1:52 to go in the first. Lindsay, skies for 2, no good. Rebound that time to Furby. Elder. No good on the shot. Good job by Parker Howell. I thought he might get called for a block. That may be a jump ball. Now it's getting physical. Jump ball is called. Lindsay on the ground with Elder has the ball. Lindsay wants a word with Elder, maybe. Well, Lindsay gets fired up. It'll be good for CPA, but not too fired up, right?
Looks like the referees want to wipe it down out there, get it cleaned up, sweat on the floor.
Not Jordan Sweat, but actually SWEAT. Jordan Sweat is a player for Ensworth. That's my bad pun of the night. Okay, 13-11 Lions trail. 1:30 to go here in the first. Getting physical. This game is, and it probably will be the rest of the way.
The intensity was already high to start this game, and I think it just went up one more notch.
The last minute
it went from a 10 to an 11.
Last minute or so, it's gotten ratcheted up. And the fans are getting into it. It's a hot gym. And my purple sport coat's getting kind of hot. Okay, Andrew has the basketball. Elder is being guarded by Manuel. Now it's going to be Bowers for 3. No good rebound. Oh, Richard. But from behind, okay, a foul is called against Furby. Almost a steal, but the call went against Ensworth. So 1:14 on the clock. Richard will inbound. Good rebound by Thomas. A little bit of a Wolf situation there. Wolf came from behind there in the form of Furby. Out goes Hazen. Back in comes Fleming, 22. Ainsworth subbing quite a bit. Keeping the game, I think, slowing the game down a little bit is Coach Bowers. Here's Blackwell. Likes to handle the ball. Braxton Blackwell. Guarded closely that time by Furby. Blackwell, hands off. Oh, Alsmiller. Round the horn. Manuel for three. Disrupted. He's fouled, though. That'll be 3 free throws coming up for Andrew Manuel. I mentioned earlier the Virginia connection for Braxton Blackwell. Braxton's uncle, Ralph Sampson. Those of you my age or so certainly have fond memories of Ralph Sampson's collegiate and professional career. And I think the Blackwell and Sampson folks are maybe watching the game, I hope, in Virginia. If you are, welcome to the broadcast. Thanks for being with us. I hope you're able to hear and see us. And I was talking to Braxton in the hall yesterday at the high school and asked him about, hey, playing for Virginia perhaps someday. And he just kind of smiled. And a lot of options in front of him, long way to go in his high school career. And he was excited about this game tonight and really excited about this big atmosphere, which it is. Manuel, swish. He has 3 shots. Foul was committed that time in the far corner over there. As after Manuel shot, he was muscled up. Second shot's a swish. Good job by Manuel. Outstanding football season for him this past fall as well. Among several other Lions. I mentioned Richard earlier. Parker Howell. Who else? I'm looking to see other football players. That time the shot was missed. What's going to be the call? It's going to be off of Alsmiller. He tried to play it off the head of Grant Pope, but he was already out of bounds, I think. Jake was. Good call there. Under a minute to go, 53.7 in the first. Manuel will guard Elder. Kind of a Hoosier situation there. I think it was it Brody? I'm trying to think of that guy's name who coach said, find out what flavor gummy is. And he's at the end of the game, at the end of the movie, he says Dentine. That's kind of the assignment right now for Manuel is stick on corn Elder. I don't see any corn heads in the student section. They wore some in football, I think. Some of those Nebraska corn heads. There we go. All right, under a minute to go, 48 now, 47 seconds. Here's Bowers. It is, something of a box. Here's a long 3 from the corner. Oh, rattles out. No good. If those shots start falling, it's trouble for CPA. Alsmiller for 3. Nails it. And then he almost falls into the bench. Good shot there by Jake Alsmiller. Big one. Big shot. 16-13. Lions by 3. 24 seconds to go. They're going to come now. Trap. It is Bowers. Back out to Fleming. Fleming works it around. Spins. Goes up. No good. Charge. No basket. And it'll be a foul on Fleming. And CPA's fans erupt. Ainsworth's fans obviously boo that one. What do you expect them to do? Good call, though, by the official right there. Obviously a charge. Obviously a charge, right?
Yeah, from here it looked like he was just standing there underneath the basket and just made contact with him, and he was set. So
I'm laughing because I'm a CPA partisan. I got to admit that. I want to call the game fairly, but that I'll say was a charge. All right.
That was a charge.
A lot of respect for Ensworth.
That was the definition of a charge.
Can Manuel get it in? He can't. 5 seconds. Good defense play that time by the Tigers. 13.5 seconds to go in the first. 16-13 Lions lead. But it's precarious, the lead at this point. At halftime, we'll have a brief interview with Coach Mike Elson. Timeout call by the Lions at the 30. That'll be the first timeout call by either team of the game. Coach Mike Elson is going to come up, I think, for an interview. We'll just chat with him for a couple minutes at the half, so stick around for that. Anybody out there who knows my number wants to text me, tell me how it's going. I think Darren Thomas, thank you for your text saying you can hear and see us. In the girls' game, we had Mr. Gordon Moat tuning in on the bus, on their tour bus, heading down to Jacksonville for a concert. Great to hear from Gordon. And good to know he was able to tune in. I can't hear a thing. It's really loud in here. And we're not even playing a loud moment. Just a full, hot, loud gym. So, here we go. Lions have the basketball back. Manuel to Richard. 12 seconds, 11 now, 10, 9, 8, Richard 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, nothing. Well, that was not exactly what the Lions probably wanted there. Good D played by Ensworth to deny a better shot than that. Coach Bowers had something to say to Elder there. Corin Elder went off looks a little bit dejected on the side as Coach Bowers had a word for him before they sat down.
Whew. Set up for a scorcher.
No question, after one quarter, it's a Lions by 3. Foul situation 3 against CPA, 4 on Ensworth so far. So we're 3 and 4 fouls respectively away from the bonus situation. I see Mr. Nate Morrow in the house down there. Everybody's here. Everybody, if you're not here, I hope you're able to watch and listen and tune in. As we know, we had a situation where the tickets sold out in about 24 hours this week, and the gym is full as a sardine can right now. About as warm, probably. And big student section over here on Ensworth's side, and of course a much bigger one on CPA's side. Here we go. Here we go. Bonds has the ball. Second quarter is underway. Man-to-man defense being played by Ensworth. It is Bowers on Bonds. Lindsay has it. Lindsay, three-point line, spinning, guarded by Fleming. Goes up, has it knocked away. Saved in barely by Fleming that time. 7:40. Bowers has it, the point guard, now to Fleming. He may shoot that one, he may jack it up. Bowers may shoot it in the corner. That time to Furby. Furby drives, kicks off to Fleming. Layup is good. Nice play right there. Nice pass from Furby to the sophomore Fleming. Big future for Fleming, 6'4" sophomore. Shot no good that time, but it's Richard. Now out to Lindsay. Lindsay has it stolen away by Elder. Corin Elder. Will he lay it up? He will. It's good. Ensworth has the lead at 17-16 again. They've got a 4-0 run right now to begin the second quarter. You can hear the crowd chanting defense to our left, the Ensworth crowd. Bonds looking for help, finds Alsmiller. Richard driving. They called a travel on that one. Not sure about that. I guess he may have skidded a little bit to a stop right there. Back in is Parker Howell. Out goes Thomas. 6:46 to go in the second. Catherine Kuntz, thank you for texting us. Appreciate that. Good to know you can watch and listen. Thank you, Catherine Kuntz, our academic dean here at the Academy, for letting us know. Ensworth has the basketball trapped. Now stolen by Parker Howell threw it away that time. Made the steal, then threw it to Ensworth again. 6:24 to go. Fleming, he drives, kicks it off inside in the lane. Ball on the floor, kick back to Bowers for 3. Way too strong. Rebound, Lindsay is able to adjust to it. Here comes Blackwell. 3-on-1 if the Lions hurry. Parker Howell goes up, scores. The sophomore, Howell. Good pass from Blackwell on the 3-on-1 fast break. 18-17 Lions back ahead, 6:03 to go. Long shot from Fleming. Rims out. That's about the third or fourth three that's just rattled out. If those go down, it's a different game already. Alsmiller back to Bonds with the pink socks working. Love it. And the green shoes. Oh, what a drive by Bonds. Lays it in. Oh, beautiful play by Braxton Bonds right there. Wow. Ensworth throws. They thought he was going to pass it off. He kept the ball instead and drove down and finger rolled it in. What a nice play. Here's Fleming for 3 again. This one falls. If they get rolling there, CPA will need to put some hands and faces right there to stop that 3. That was a good shot by Fleming, 22. 20 apiece. Bonds down the lane, lays it up. Whoa, Braxton Bonds. Wow. What's the call? Coach Bowers wanted a delay of game, I think, on Bonds. They're going to call either a foul or a warning or something.
I think they warned Braxton for touching the ball when it came to the hoop.
The delay of game, I think is the situation right there. It's a warning. I believe the referee said don't do that again, right?
Basically. Next time it will be a technical,
Next time
probably.
it's a T, and that counts as a personal foul, as well as shots for Ensworth. Here we go. 5:13 to go in the second quarter. Bones in the game, has the ball, kicks it off now, that time to McGraw, 24. Now to Pope. Ensworth running quite a rotation, at least I think a 9-player rotation right now, maybe 10 actually. They're trying to stay fresh. Stolen by Bonds. Bonds. Down the lane goes Bonds. He gets hacked, and a foul is called against Pope. That is the third really nice play in a row by Braxton Bonds. 2 drives for buckets, and that one a steal and a drive, and he drew the foul. 5th team foul against Ensworth. First personal called against Grant Pope, the senior guard. Bonds gets 2 shots. Swish. Second shot. No good. The Lions lead by 3. 4:53 on the clock. Blocked. Rejected. Out of bounds, though, was Howell. He thought he came back in. Good now, but I mean, on the baseline right there, I'm not sure you can see it, but Howell thought he came back in. Referee thought he was still out when he grabbed that ball. By the way, just talked to Coach Conzo Martin from Tennessee between games. He's down there talking to, I don't see who that is, but Coach Conzo Martin from UT, which happens to be my alma mater. Had a good victory today against Alabama, and then he drove over here to CPA for this game. So I think there's several coaches in the house. He happens to be one I saw. They're coaches from a bunch of schools represented here. Fleming has it, tracks it down, backcourt. If you're a Bama fan, I'm not trying to say anything bad about Alabama, but it was a good game for Tennessee's perspective today, the men. Shot by Elder, finds the mark. Gets the roll that time. Elder elevated. Elder, outstanding athlete, as we know. That was a good display of that. 1-point lead Lions, 4:24 to go second quarter. Here is Richard to Lindsey inside, double team. Lindsey trying to scrap for it, still scrapping for it. Taken away that time by Elder, though. Elder has it. What's he going to do? Down the lane he goes. He's fouled. And one. I think Richard might get called for the foul that time. It was called, yes, on Thomas Richard. That would be the 4th team foul on CPA. And Richard's first of the game. Nobody's in foul trouble for either side, really, individually. But that was a situation where Elder made a nice shot and it went in, and he drew the foul. So, bonus is good. He's a smooth player. Here's Bonds in a full court man-to-man guarded by Jordan Bone. Now Bonds trapped. Howell. Richard for 3. Nails it. Oh, they're going to say 2. I thought it was a 3. Okay.
Looked like a toe. My right toe was on the line.
Tie game at 25. 3:47 to go in the second. Fleming over to Bone, guarded by Lindsey. Wow, that's a mismatch right there. That's a short guy against a big guy. Well, it's more of a zone, kind of a matchup situation. 3-pointer. No good. Rebound by Richard to Lindsey. Lindsey 1-on-2, but he goes down the lane, has the ball stripped away by was Fleming with help from Hazen. Now Fleming, that's a foul actually. Well, okay, they called it a travel. Ensworth thought maybe he was tripped, I think. He might have been tripped. I don't know. It was a travel call though. Lions basketball.
A little out of control, I think.
Out of control
why
for
there
sure.
was no foul call. I
thought
think
he
it was
might have
out of control. And
good observation, that's for sure. Looked like maybe Lindsey's foot might have caught him, but hard to tell from this angle. Or somebody's foot for CPA. Anyway, Lions basketball. Definitely out of control. 3:18 to go. Second. Lindsey can't get the handle on it. To Howell, to Alsmiller. Jake. Inside to Lindsey. Lindsey spins. Lindsey goes up. Lindsey shoots. Lindsey no good, but a foul is called on whom? Elder? Let's find out. It is Korn. Nope, it's 20. Hazen gets the foul called against him. Luke Hazen is a quick player. Only goes 5'7", but he's got some good quickness. And wet spot right now. Referee trying to get that slick spot. Braxton Blackwell came in trying to help the ref. The ref said, hey, get out of here. And Braxton goes, what'd I do? Shot no good by Lindsay. Tie game, 25 apiece, 3:05 to go in the second. Lindsay trying to block this out and make the shot. He doesn't. Manuel's in the game, almost gets rebound, but it's Corn Elder losing it. Manuel going to fight for it. Manuel on the floor. Elder comes out of there with the ball, though. Elder to Hazen for 3. No good. Rebound, Howell. Nice job by Parker. Howell gives it off to Manuel. Fans wanted to travel there on Parker, but not to be. Blackwell has it. 2:46 to go. Tie game. Blackwell for a long 2. Oh, that is a Division I move. And Blackwell looked at the bench and said, let's go. Yeah. CPA crowd chanting, he's a freshman. Long pass, almost out of bounds, saved in that time nicely by DeAndre Furby. Now it's back to Elder at the point. Gives it off to Jordan Bone, the freshman guard. Fans chanting defense, 2:17 to go here in the second. Haha. Yeah, got a funny text right there from Gordon Moat. That's funny. I'll read that in a second. Oh, nice play. Oh, what a block. They called a foul on that? Oh, Braxton Blackwell. I sent that one into this. Out of, oh, my goodness. They called a foul on that one? Blackwell blocked that one clean.
I thought they might have had Parker Howell for a reach-in before that, but looks like they called it on the block, and
yeah,
I'm not so sure about that. So.
Well, that's really well said there, Derek. Diplomatically put. Referee is always right. I was a little bit strong in my comments saying, hang on a minute. Referee saw what he saw. From this vantage point, looked like a clean block. Put it that way. I'm not going to get fined, though. They can't fine me for saying that, I don't think. Anyway, Elder made the first free throw. It's a 1-point game again. Make it a tie. Timeout, or a sub coming in. Sweat's back in. Hazen goes out. And we're Ensworth crowd chanting Mr. Football about Elder there. Lindsay has it, almost traveled. Woo. Bonds has it now. 2 minutes to go in the second quarter. Manuel goes flying. Not sure what happened there, but he gets back up again. Lindsay inside. Lindsay hammered, fouled by, called against Elder, I think. Corn smiles as if to say, what did I do? Come on. Referee smiles back at him. It'll be the first personal on Corn, the 7th team foul, so it'll be shooting now, 1-1. Ensworth getting ready to sub in Rico McGraw, the sophomore, 24. He will replace Sweat, number 11. Lindsay goes to the free throw stripe with 1 minute and 52 seconds on the clock here in the second stanza. And in a deadlocked game, wow. Thanks to Derek Pennico keeping the score. Triple duty, doing the laptop, the music for the gym, and commentary. You gonna sleep well tonight?
Oh, you bet. It's been a crazy 48 hours.
Well, and a four-peat actually. A lot of preparations for the gym were done by Derek, so thanks for that as well. 1-point lead, Lions. Oh, nice passing right there for Ensworth, and the finger roll is good by McGraw. Gets in the game. 1-point lead, Ensworth. 1:37 to go. First half. High screen by Lindsay. Lindsay rolls off it. Lindsay for 3. Short. Ball knocked around. Comes down to Andrew Bowers. Long pass up to Fleming. Fleming for 3. Way off the mark. Rebound by Jake Alsmiller. Jake gives it off to Bonds. 1:16 to go. End-to-end action. Well, Bonds tried to pass it to Blackwell that time, but it was hot. And Blackwell couldn't get close to it. He gives a little 5 to Bonds there and comes out. Richard is back in. So it's Richard, Bonds, Alsmiller, Manuel, and Lindsay. Lions. Bone, Elder, Bowers, McGraw, and Furby for Ensworth. Bone with a little move. No good. Rebound. And 1. That was Furby, the junior, who rebounded the ball, put it in. I think it's going to be a foul and a bucket. Let's see. The bucket count there. Howell's back in. Lindsay will sit, yeah. They counted the bucket right there. 31-28, Ensworth leads. Shot rattles out. Rebound by Parker Howell. Gives it to Bonds. Be careful. That's Ensworth playing tight D right there. Bonds guarded by Bone. Allsmiller for three. It's blocked out of bounds. Yes. It'll be CPA basketball. Back in comes Sweat for Ensworth. A lot of sweat in the gym right now. I mean, there really is. Out goes Bone, the freshman. And Bone is a little bitty guy as a freshman, but he's quick. Good player. Jake has it. Jake drives. Layup, or rather, bank shot no good. Rebound that time by Elder. Long pass to Bowers. Bowers will think about it and pull it back out again. Gives in the corner. Long three. Way off the mark. Bonds tries to knock it away. It comes to Bowers, though. 29 seconds to go in the second quarter. Bowers stolen by Richard. He goes in, lays it in, no good. Foul going to be called on Bonds right there. That'll be the 7th on CPA, and that'll be 1-1 for Ensworth. With 19.8 to go here in the first half. Student sections on both teams are trying to chant back and forth. It's entertaining. Three-point lead, Ensworth. To the line goes Sweat for 1-1. Howell and Blackwell blocking out, no good, but not a good block out there by, who was it? It's a jump ball called Richard. That time, I got to say, allowed inside position to, I think it was Furby. And the rebound was, it was a jump ball. Good play by Ensworth, too. They're aggressive. Two TV cameras down there. You may be able to see them on the right side of your screen. Inbounded. Foul? No call. Yeah, that was a foul on Howell, I think. I think he fouled him for sure, from my vantage point. Free throw is good that time by Furby. 4-point lead now, Ensworth. 13.4 to go. It'll be critical to see if CPA can get a last shot here. And he was really good at that. Rebound, Richard. Hold on, more about that in a minute. 10 seconds. Can CPA get a shot? A good shot. 8 seconds. Allsmiller, guarded by Elder. Oh, stolen by Elder. Bonds goes up, disrupts it, but the layup in, no good. Two shots are missed. Good job by Bonds on Elder that time, and the follow-up by McGraw was no good. So Lions dodge a bullet that time and not go down by 6. I almost said who's really good at those last-second shots is Belmont. Belmont at the end of the half and at the end of games, I've seen them really do well at those last-second shots, but CPA not so much tonight. Lions trail by 4 at the half. That's a shout-out to your school there, Derek's school. And, of course, the school where 2012 graduate from CPA, Craig Bradshaw, is a freshman playing for the Bruins. Now we have Coach Mike Elson in the booth with us.
Coach Elson.
He will put the headset on and we'll do a quick interview with Coach Elson. So halftime, Lions trail by 4. Long way to go, of course. Coach Mike Elson, can you hear me?
Trying to get all situated here.
Okay,
there we go.
Good,
yes, sir.
Coach Elson, wow. First game was intense. Second game's intense. First of all, talk about this atmosphere. I know it's been a crazy, hectic kind of week with ticket sales, and the gym is full. And what can you say about this experience leading up to tonight?
Well, I think the gym speaks for itself, and it's what you want out of not only high school basketball, but high school athletics. You got two communities separated by a steeplechase and a park, and everybody's come together tonight, and we'll get to do it again next year at Ensworth. And so I could not be more pleased to see people standing on the baseline, to see our little press row full. It's just an amazing atmosphere. So I think the fans are also getting their money's worth.
No question. 2 years ago, of course, CPA played at Ensworth. No game last year. Are we looking at kind of a home-and-home, or is that sort of going to be sporadic over the years, do you think?
Well, we've made a verbal commitment to play next year at Ensworth. So it'll be somewhere in January, February 2014. and then we're going to talk about it afterwards. So if we continue to generate this kind of interest and enthusiasm, we may look to move or ask Allen Arena at Lipscomb or the Curb Event Center at Belmont, somewhere like that. And then Vanderbilt was willing to host this game, but we just weren't sure what kind of crowd. And you can't, replicate or duplicate this in a 15,000-seat arena unless you know you're going to have 5,000 to 7,000 in attendance. So this is really got to be special for the players, the coaches, and I know it is for the fans.
Well, Coach Mike Elson, of course, the only AD in CPA history, started when he was 10 years old, right? And
exactly.
Coached a lot of basketball here over the years. That girls' game, tough one for CPA. I said on the air, no shame. I mean, Ensworth is a top program. They played outstanding defense. They made their three-pointers. What were your observations watching that game? Well,
first of all, I spoke to Coach Hubie Smith earlier in the week, and he was an outstanding coach at Bartlett High School out of Memphis and then helped Scott Sanderson at Lipscomb. So Hubie, every time his teams show up, they're going to play really well. He, in my opinion, is an excellent X's and O's coach from the just special plays, special situations. So admire the job he does. And, we were up 8-3 early, and I noted two of the baskets for Ensworth were a 3 at the end of the first quarter and a 3 at the end of the third quarter, and that's 6 points. That's pretty tough to recover. And this game was very loosely called tonight.
Oh, no question.
I thought it was very consistently called, but loosely called, and the physical game ended up benefiting Ensworth. If the game's tied, it might go a little bit differently, but great game for both teams as they prepare for their postseason runs.
That was our thought on the air also was that it's maybe a learning type game for CPA to go, okay, they expose some weaknesses with us handling the ball, and maybe we can improve on that as we go toward district and hopefully region and sectional.
Well, I thought Meredith Roman got beat to pieces tonight in that game.
No question.
And, when that's not called and she's gritting her teeth and giving everything she's got, that was frustrating for me to watch. And then, Becky Legate, I mean, you talk about special situations. They write the book on it. They have backdoor plays, and we ran some of them early, and we missed some critical layups. And I thought that hurt us. So if you're able to knock those layups down early, then you're going to end up, benefiting as the game wears on. But we couldn't recover those misses over time. And then they had a lot of pieces, a lot more pieces than I thought we did tonight.
Well, on the perimeter defense, I know that's something that Coach Legate may work on continually. I noticed against Brentwood Academy, it was a similar situation over there where a couple of those threes, boom, 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 and Ensworth gets a lead. It's something I'm sure Coach Legate is working on every practice, is getting out there and contesting the threes, right?
Oh, sure. And, that's one thing that's going to be awesome with what Coach Legate and then her assistant coach Kevin and Coach Nesbitt, they will break this film down. I'll bet she stays up all night tonight, goes to church in the morning, and then after church she'll come back and break it down again, because I know Becky, and she's going to wear it out on researching this game and figuring out what they can learn from it and how to apply it. And so that's the key thing. It's what you learn after you think you know it all, according to Coach John Wooden, which I love quoting Coach Wooden.
No question.
But so we thought we knew a lot coming in. Now we know a lot more. And then, two, both teams played last night. Us having a road game, Ensworth had a home game. I think we looked a little weary down the stretch. So, not making excuses, of course, but like I said, I think we'll learn a lot, and there'll be great value derived from that game.
Coach Wooden would say, put your socks on right?
Exactly.
First thing, put your socks on. Real quick on the boys' game, similar situation. It's very physical. It looks to me like Ensworth is going to just body up on Lindsay and the guys down low and try to make it a physical game. And right now, they appear to be a little bit quicker than CPA. What are your thoughts on the first half of the boys' game?
Well, I think basketball is a game of runs, and Ensworth had their run at the end of the first half, and I'm hopeful that we're able to turn around and have a run at the start of the third quarter. You can say what you want about Coach Bob Knight, but one of his pieces of advice from an X's and O's perspective, or a mindset of the game, was it's critical how you start out the second half. So the first 5 minutes of the second half are going to be critical, of course, in setting the tone for the rest of the game. We've got a 4-point deficit. There's 16 minutes to play. Plenty of time. No panic. Coach Maddox will have us ready to go. And I love our guys. They're rock solid. They care about each other. And I'm anxious to watch a great finish in a great environment.
And last thing I'll mention, speaking of those players, two of those guys were honored at halftime of the first game. Lindsay with 2,000 points in his career, recently hit that milestone, and Alls Miller with 1,000. So what about that? Wow.
No, that was great. And for both of them to be in the junior class. Jalen was actually a teammate of my son Marshall back in his 8th grade year when Marshall was a senior. So we have a special place in our heart for Jalen. And then Jake's just a wonderful young man as well. Both of them, we're going to need both of them in the second half. I did think Jake, he's coming. He didn't even play last night because of a bad ankle. My favorite thing about Jake tonight was him taking that charge in the second quarter, and that sets a tone. I call it taking a charge a defensive dunk, and it can have that kind of energy, momentum building. So I'll bet Coach Maddox plays off of that at halftime, and hopefully the rest of our guys will be willing to step up and take a charge if we have to. But, yeah, Ensworth's pretty quick, but we are too.
Anything else, Coach, before you go on CPA Athletics right now? Anything you want to mention at the academy coming up? Well,
I'm excited for our swim team. They're going to Knoxville in a couple of weeks, and Coach Bruce Francis informed me that, there are 8 to 10 guys that are going to be going to Knoxville and swimming, in the state championship meet. I'm not sure how the girls did last night in the region. I forgot to check on that. It's been a busy day, really a busy week trying to get ready for this game. But I'm excited for our swim program, and then spring sports are starting up in a few weeks. So
the signing day on February 6th. Right?
Signing day on February the 6th in here, actually in the high school gym. And we don't know. We're signing anywhere from 4, 6 to 9 guys. So anyway,
great. All right, thanks, Coach Elson, for joining us. Coach Mike Elson, our athletic director, at the half. He mentioned signing day. Here we go off the sound. And if you are able to attend, it'll be right here in the Varsity gym. It'll be at noon on Wednesday the 6th. If you can be here, great. If you can't be here, it will be broadcast live and then available on demand later right here on playonsports.com. So if you want to tune into that ceremony, you can tune in at 12 on February 6th, that Wednesday, or anytime after that if you want to watch it on demand at the same place. And if you can be here in person, that'd be great to have you. I think Coach Elson was, the number is still a little bit fluid, but I believe right now maybe it's 8 or 9 athletes that are scheduled to sign. We'll see. Okay. Second half about to begin, I believe. Don't have the stats right handy. We'll get the leading scorers in a moment if we can. And I think that 35 seconds might turn into a little bit more. The boys just started warming up, so, well, maybe not. We'll see. They may add a minute or two here if I had to guess. There was a delay in the warm-up. Coach Bauer is talking to Coach Maddox right now. And I don't know if they'll adjust the time or not. We'll find out. Anyway. You heard Coach Elson, if you heard the halftime interview, saying that when Jake Osmond took a charge, that was kind of an emotional marker perhaps that they could build on. That kind of hustle play, Coach Elson called that a charge, a defensive dunk. It really can get your team fired up and your crowd fired up. And we'll see if that will help. And he said it was a game of spurts, and it was definitely a little bit of a spurt there for the Tigers at the end of the first half. We'll see if CPA can counter and start the second half strong. It's cliche by now, but it's true. The first 5 minutes of the second half really set the tone for the rest of the game. A text from Parker Moat, too. CPA astute. Thanks, good to hear from Parker. And I think Gordon Moat wrote me to say, listening to you on the roll Tide anyway. Today's game was really tough, made me sick. And he wanted to know if any of the Bama coaches are at the game. I don't know about that. Maybe some Bama coaches in the house. Derek shaking his head. Coach Conzo Martin's on the baseline down there, chatting it up with a couple of guys, probably some alums or boosters, who knows. But Coach Conzo Martin from Tennessee, they defeated Alabama by a point. I think it was 54-53 earlier today. That was a tight game. There are some coaches in the house from other schools.
Quanzo Martin, Matt Painter from Purdue was supposed to be here.
Right, Coach Painter from Purdue.
An assistant from Providence was supposed to be in.
Providence. Thank you, Derek. I didn't have a list. Thank you, Nathan Olmstead. Leading scorers. Ensworth, Elder has 11. Fleming has 8 points. For the Lions, it's Allsmiller with 8, Bonds 5, Blackwell 4, and Richard 4. Second half underway. Bonds has the ball. 4-point lead, Ensworth. Bonds for Allsmiller. Allsmiller makes a move. Allsmiller for a 2. Swish. Good shot by Jake. Good start. Defense will be a little bit of pressure, not much. We're going to drop all the way back to, midcourt. 2-point game now. Crowd chanting defense. Fleming has the ball. Fleming guarded by Bonds. It's a man-to-man right now. Inside, back out to Bowers. He'll set it up. Look inside Fleming at the free throw line. That's a travel. Good call if you're CPA. Trying to remain calm here. Tie game. Nope. 2-point lead, Ensworth. I'll get it right. Here's Bonds. Jake for 3. No good. Rebound. Lindsay had it for a moment. It knocked away off of Bonds, they're going to say. Good job by Fleming there helping Bonds up. Good to see that. Good sportsmanship by Andrew Fleming, the sophomore. 7:15 remaining. A little bit of three-quarter court pressure. Here is Furby. Guarded by Blackwell. Inside Fleming's wide open. No good. Rebound Allsmiller, maybe. Fleming gets it back to Elder. Elder behind his back to Furby. Furby's shot, no good. Rebound Lindsay, fouled by Furby. Good job by Jalen to get position right there. Foul called that time on Furby. First team foul of the half. Full court pressure put on by the Tigers. Richard has it now, guarded by Bowers. Man-to-man for Ensworth. Richard to the cutting. Bonds, Allsmiller for a 3. Nails it from the corner. 5 points this half. 5 points for Jake Allsmiller. Man, that was timely. Coach Elson was saying at halftime that he gave him an emotional spark with that charge, taking the charge. Now he's scoring. There's a foul. No, travel before the foul called against Rico McGraw. McGraw is squinting as if to say, what? He thought he got hammered, but it must have been after the charge, or after the travel, rather. Okay.
Breakaway by Bonds. Gets stripped out of bounds.
Thank you, Derek, by Sweat. Good D by Sweat, but almost a breakaway there by the Lions. 5-0 run to begin the half for Allsmiller / CPA. Bonds. Richard looking for Lindsay inside, finds him. Lindsay backing up. Lindsay double team. Lindsay goes up. Lindsay shoots. Oh, my. What a shot by Jalen Lindsay. Now it's a 7-0 run to begin the half for the Lions. 3-point lead CPA. 6:04 to go in the third. Crowd chanting defense over there, the student section. Fleming for 3. Good. Big shot for Ensworth. Big shot for Ensworth. They needed that. Student section was sitting down. Now they're standing up for Ensworth. Here it is. Blackwell likes to handle the basketball a la Magic Johnson, the big guard. Oh, my. Lindsay almost has it stolen. He does. Fleming with a no. He'll stop for 3. Foul call? Oh, my goodness. I think, look from this angle, good D by Richard there, but the referee judged it a foul. That's 3 free throws. So now it's a tie game. Is that right? Tie game?
Tie game, pending these 2 free throws here.
Maybe 3 free throws. That was a 3-point shot attempt, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think you're correct.
2 more. Now back on top, Ensworth. Second one's good. 2-point lead again for Ensworth. So 6 points scored by Fleming in quick succession. 1 3-pointer and then these 3 free throws put his team back up by 3. So that was a good answer, if you will. Ensworth answering CPA's run with one of their own. Blackwell. He'll be fouled on a push by Furby. A lot of fouls out of the gate so far. That'll be the 3rd foul called of the half in only about 2.5 minutes. It's a 3rd personal called on Furby. Inbounding, Bonds to Blackwell. Both named Braxton, that's why I get confused. Blackwell, what a move. Get in there, yes. Blackwell with a beautiful little move and a bucket. Here comes some defense. Coach Maddox wanted a call right there.
I think he wanted a carry or a double dribble.
Three-pointer by Elder, no good. Rebound, Alsmiller grabs it, and he will look up. Oh, stolen away by Bowers. Fleming, that's a block called. Basketball didn't go in, though. 1 point lead right now, Ensworth, with 4:57 to go in the third. Can't really argue that call. I thought maybe Alsmiller was late getting position there.
Yeah, CPA crowd stood up for a second. I think they thought that the motion of the referee there was kind of indecisive on whether it was looked like he was going to call a charge, and then he kind of called the block. So we got another little delay here to wipe up the floor.
More sweat.
More sweat on the floor.
Hot gym, no question.
Make sure the court's safe for play.
Situation with timeouts, 4 for CPA, 5 for Ensworth. Fouls 2 apiece so far this half. 4:57 to go. Score 1 point lead Ensworth, pending free throws by Fleming right here. First one is going to rattle out. Fleming just made 3 and he just missed that one. In comes Pope, 15. Out will go Furby. More sweat still. This is it's hot in here. I mean, it's full of people. He said, speaking the obvious, right? It's full of hot bodies. Well, wait a minute. I didn't mean that like it sounded. Warm. I'm going to stop talking now. I'll just go on to the next subject.
The gym is warm.
Next subject, yeah.
A lot of people here.
Temperature, body heat. That's what I'm trying to say, right? Thank you, Derek. Try to bail me out. You think I'm going to run far away from this conversation. I don't blame you. Fleming at the free throw line still. Referee gives a towel back to Ensworth's bench right there. Says thank you. CPA with a kind of a patriotic USA theme on their student section tonight. Lots of red, white, and blue over there. Ensworth wearing kind of black. They're wearing black, and some of the boys have their shirts off and are painted black. So it's kind of that's the theme for them tonight. All right, 2 point lead Ensworth. Blackwell goes down. Blackwell goes up and one. Braxton Blackwell down the baseline, gets position, lays it in, gets fouled. Third team foul. Foul's second personal called against Pope. Grant Pope, the senior. So Blackwell, the freshman, I almost said Frosh, will go to the line for one. Tie game. This game is back and forth. Anybody's game right now, really. Blackwell, no good. Rebound, a time by Fleming to Corn Elder. In the game, Coleman Span right there, number 2, for the first time tonight for the Lions. Lindsay playing D right here on Rico McGraw. McGraw finds Fleming down the lane, goes Fleming. Nice shot. Nice drive. Fleming playing an outstanding basketball game. He is a sophomore. Oh, through the legs that time. Oh, nice move by Bonds. Blackwell drives. Blackwell shoots. No good. Tipped around to Richard. Good job by Blackwell to tip it in the direction of Thomas. Drop step to the baseline. Coleman Span for 3. He drains it. Just in the game a minute ago, and Coleman Span, who had a bunch of points last night, double figures last night, has a 3-pointer.
That is a big basket for CPA. They need some of those to fall.
Here's Bowers. He has one. No good. Off the rim. Too strong. No question, Derek. If those shots start falling, it might be good news for the Lions. 1 point lead, CPA 3:47 and clock running third quarter. Bonds, Richard. It's a 2-pointer, I think. And he drains it. Yes, it was. He had a toe on the line. It's going to be a 3-point lead for CPA right now. 3:30 to go. Here's a steal. Richard has it. Numbers. He goes up. Oh, my goodness. Elder gets the rebound, and now it's going to be 3-on-2, 4-on-2. Span. Good job by Coleman Span right there. Rebound Blackwell. And all the way down to Bonds. Good pass by Blackwell. He got hammered at Bonds, and it'll be Elder with the foul. Heads up plays. Blackwell, okay, he's doubled over down here on the other side. Walking slowly toward the bench right now. So crazy action. It was 4-on-2 down here for Ensworth. Coleman Span played good defense. Elder missed a layup. Bonds got the rebound, or rather Blackwell. I'll get it right. Free throw good by Bonds. Blackwell got the rebound and was trapped. And he threw it way down, about half court distance pass to Bonds, who drove in for the layup, was hammered by Elder. And it's a 4-point CPA lead right now with 3:14 to go pending this free throw. It's no good. They're going to call a violation on Bonds.
Bonds went across the free throw line before that one touched the rim. Was a call by the refs on that one.
See Tommy Frist, Dr. Tommy Frist Jr. is in the house to our left. HCA, longtime HCA leader. Bone. CPA with a little bit of aggressive right now defense. Aggressive kind of trapping D being played right here. Really disrupting Ensworth at the moment. Can they sustain it? Oh, nice layup there by Elder. Boy, that was a scoop layup. He avoided the block attempt by Howell.
Yes, great shot by Cornelder right there.
No question.
Great play.
2-point lead CPA. Blackwell handling the basketball. Blackwell goes all the way in. No good. Out of control really there. Rebounded by Pope to Elder. Blocked from behind by Thomas Richard. Man, good play by Thomas right there. Blocked again. This time it's going to go in. Elder's third try was a charm. Tie game again. 2:10 to go in the third. Wow, this is good basketball. End-to-end basketball right here. Bonds to Howell. Howell goes up and one. Goes in for Parker Howell, the sophomore. 2-point lead Lions and a free throw upcoming for Parker. Mentioned Dr. Tommy Frist, Frank Trowota also in the house. Tennessee Supreme Court. Well, I think he's retired. Pardon my ignorance, but Frank Trowota, a longtime Supreme Court member here in Tennessee. Gentleman is here in the house as well. Okay, Howell will try to make it a 3-point lead. It's good. A swish by Parker. 3 subs coming in. No, 2 for CPA. Allsmiller and Lindsay are back in. Blackwell and Richard take a break. So it's Span, Bonds, Allsmiller, Lindsay, and Howell in the game for CPA. Ensworth has Furby, Bone, Bowers, Elder, and Hazen. That's almost over and back. Hazen with the ball right now. Stolen by Lindsay. Can they get through? Yes, he will. Lindsay, can he control it? He'll slow it back up to Bonds. 3-point lead, CPA 145 in the third. Bonds looking for Lindsay on the post up. Bonds back to Lindsay. Lindsay spins. Lindsay shoots. Lindsay scores. Nice play. Inside out. Inside out.
Little hook shot there from him. That's a tough shot to guard.
5-point lead CPA. They need to play some good defense. Elder for 2. No good. Rebound fought for. Allsmiller comes down with it and gives it off to Bonds. 1:16 to go.
And here comes the CPA crowd into the game.
Third. Span has it in the corner to Bonds. Bonds looking again for Lindsay. Lindsay is trying to post up, guarded by Furby. Timeout call. It's a full by Coach Maddox, and Bonds actually was trying to get one call too. Woo! Gonna catch our breath right here. 1:05 to go in the third. Full timeout. Lions lead by 5. At halftime it was 42-30, or it was, 32-28. So it is a 22-13 run. Yeah, right. This quarter. The scoring has increased. The intensity has stayed high. I'll give you kind of a look at the crowd. Just kind of the size of the crowd. The gym is so completely full. You can see that, and the cheerleaders do their stuff over there. And it's quite an atmosphere. I see Larry McCormick, I think, down there for the Tennessean photographer. Larry's an old pal of mine. We used to work together at the Nashville Banner many moons ago. We both had no gray in our hair. Larry McCormick, good to see him. He's an outstanding photographer in Nashville. Okay. It'll be CPA inbounding down in front of its own bench. It'll be Blackwell trying to inbound the basketball. His team leads by 5. Tough situation. Gets it. Allsmiller finally. Almost 5 seconds right there. Jake drives baseline. Looks. Parker Howell grabs it back to Lindsay for 3. Oh! Swish. Lindsay with the 3. 8-point lead Lions. Biggest lead of the game for the Lions. Fleming for a long shot. I think it might have been a 3, but it was an air ball anyway. Crowd gets into that one, chanting that one. So, turnover. Fleming, unusual to see that. He's a good shooter. That one just happened to be off the mark. It happens to the best of them. 44.7 seconds remaining in the third. Here is Bonds. Numbers to the Lions. Oh, Lindsay tried to dunk it, but it went, oh, nice. Oh, they're going to call a foul on Braxton right there. Bonds called for the foul over the back. I thought maybe he got the ball there, but tough situation.
I think it got Braxton with the body on that when he tried to punch it back out. So, it's low body contact there.
So it's a turnover with 33 seconds to go. That was a tough one. Lindsay had a chance to dunk it. He just didn't quite get it down. He cut his hand this week in practice dunking the ball. Had a big bandage on Thursday from dunking in practice, I think, or just in warm-ups or whatever. So he's okay, though. 18 seconds to go now. CPA playing tight defense. Fleming. Down the lane he goes. That's got to be a charge. Yes! Charge called on Howell. Ensworth can't believe it. But it was called, and it will be CPA basketball with 9.3 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Coach Ricky Bowers down there trying to get a quick sub in for defense. It's going to be 42. Quint Robinson in the game, the senior. He'll spell Elder. Don't want to get a foul on Elder. That was a second foul call on Fleming. That charge. Good D by CPA that time. Yet again, there's more sweat. And the referee brings the players in to have a little dance party right there. Get that sweat dried up.
Every player's got to make sure it's good. Everyone's got to go check it out and make sure they got good footing.
A little DDR right there. That goes back a couple of years, but Dance Revolution, right?
Yes.
8-point lead Lions. Manuel's in the game. Andrew Manuel, Bonds, Howell, Blackwell, and Lindsay. Full court press. It's into Blackwell. What's he going to do? He's going to take it himself. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and they're going to call it travel. Well, 0.6 to go. Blackwell doesn't think he traveled. I thought he got his pivot foot set. Hard to tell from this angle.
Blocked from our angle.
Yeah, it was tough. There was a player in the way. And that's going to count if it goes off the backboard. Would have gone. That's a good shot a good attempt by Jordan Bone right there, the freshman, number 3. So, after 3, it's an 8-point lead Lions. They trail by 4 at the break, so it's a 16-point swing. If my math is correct. 1 quarter to go. And we said this at halftime that Coach Elson said first 5 minutes of the second half will be key. And in that case, Allsmiller got the first 5 points for CPA. Ensworth answered with 6 in a row from Fleming, but then the Lions gradually got a little bit of the momentum to lead by 8 so far. Both student sections are vocal right now. The Lions doing their what's that you say cheer. Ensworth is swaying back and forth, singing something. I don't know what they're singing, but we can't hear you. Okay. That's CPA. See Sam Landers out there in non-standard uniform attire. He's going to get no demerits for that one, though, those shorts. That's perfectly allowed for this kind of situation. He's got necklaces on and a bear hat, a bearskin hat, and the cutoff shorts. Looks like it could be on Buck Wild or Duck Dynasty. Anyway, back to basketball. Here we go. 1 quarter to go. Fouls, 6 on Ensworth, 3 on CPA. Timeouts, 3 for the Lions, 5 for the Tigers. Inside, Furby, guarded by Howell. Nice play by Furby off the backboard. Good. Good D by Parker, but good shot by DeAndre Furby. Here's Blackwell coming across midcourt. Gets it to Bonds. Lead is back to 6 now for CPA. 7:33 to go. It's Richard in the game. Blackwell, Lindsay, Howell, and Braxton Bonds. Howell, Bonds. Looking inside for Richard, maybe. Guarded by Bowers. Man-to-man being played by Ensworth right now. Bonds gets a screen from Lindsay, goes up, no good. Rebound bounced around, comes down to Fleming. Here he comes the other direction quickly. Corn Elder Down the lane goes Elder. Goes in. I thought it was blocked by Blackwell. 4-point lead now and stolen back by Furby. Quick hands for Ensworth. Fleming for three. No good. Rebound to Lindsay. Lindsay gets hammered by Elder. They got to call a foul one of these times. They do.
Yeah, Corn Elders doesn't know what he did wrong there, but you could hear the slap from up here on the arm. So just another one thinking, you never think that you did anything wrong. So both teams, all players.
Third foul, no question, Derek. Third foul called on Elder. I used to joke around playing on the playground and say, that was all hand. I got all hand. I mean, all arm. What do you call a foul for? That time it was a lot of hammer. Hammer down on Lindsay. Free throw goes. Lead is 5. And it was 8, cut to 3. Now it's cut to 4. It's 5 again now. Make it 6. 55-49, 6:54 on the clock. Out goes Howell. Back in comes Jake Alsmiller, the junior. So it is just right. 4 juniors and a freshman. Starting lineup is in the game for CPA right now. Here comes Furby. Furby goes up. Nice play there. Did a good job of using his body to prevent the block from Lindsay that time and put it in. 4-point game. Richard. Oh, nice play. Lindsay goes up. Lindsay gets fouled. No call. Makes the basket anyway. Maybe a warning again. Nope, nothing. I thought maybe Lindsay might get warned for grabbing the ball when it came through the bucket, but bucket. 6-point Lions lead. Here's Fleming. Good player. Down the lane he goes. Nice play. Draws the foul. Fleming is a smooth player. I've said that a couple times, and it's true. He's only a sophomore, 6'4", and he draws the foul and gets 2 shots out of the situation. That'll be the 3rd foul on Blackwell. And free throw is no good. Rattles out, too strong. 6:13 on the clock in the 4th quarter of a tight game. Lions have the upper hand, at least for the moment. Fleming's second one is a switch. 5-point lead. Alsmiller will throw this one in to Blackwell. Blackwell to Jake on the far side. Inside for Lindsay. Lindsay may have traveled there. Out of bounds off of Elder. I joked in the first game we had 4 girls named Smith with the initial B Smith for Ensworth. That was tough to call. This one, we have 2 Braxtons, Braxton Blackwell, Braxton Bonds, and they're all B letters, so my mouth gets tied up. Here is Bonds to Lindsay. Lindsay, jumper from the free throw line, extended, no good. Rebound, Elder. Fighting for it is Richard. Now Bonds fighting for it. What's the goal? Well, that's maybe traveling. Yes, they called it travel. He moved his foot. The referee says you can't do that. Bonds helps both guys up. That's good to see. He helps up Sweat and Elder. Ensworth fans chanting, "Ref, you something." I won't finish the sentence for you. Ref, we disagree with you, is what they were saying essentially. Not so many words. Okay, 5-point lead CPA, 5:52 on the clock. Inbounded to Lindsay, now to Bonds. Bonds looking to Coach Maddox for a second for a play. Bonds drives across. Guarded closely this time by Sweat. Now to Alsmiller for 3's wide open. No good. Rebound though by Jake. Jake goes in, lays it up, no good. Rebound fought for. They're going to call a foul on Thomas right here, I think. Well, let's see. Yeah, it's on Thomas Richard. He says, "What'd I do, sir?" I saw a little bit of contact in there, but it's hard to tell. It was a melee.
Looks like as he went to try and grab that rebound, he got the arm of the Ensworth player on the rebound.
I think that's probably a good call. 5:35 remaining in the 4th. Referee stops play to check with the scorer's table about something. Gym is full to capacity and standing room only. It's like there's like 5 or 6 deep on the far right side coming into the gym, and the baselines are full. Well, this baseline to our right is full of people, and the other one has cheerleaders and some fans. What's the referee going to come check it out? A question about something with the official scorer and the clock operator.
I think it's a question on why Ensworth is not shooting 2 free throws or 1-and-1 here on the 7th foul.
Well, good question. There are 7 fouls. No, it's only 5 against CPA, though.
And I believe the answer might be because the foul was maybe a control foul.
Well,
I believe that might be the rule, something like that.
Elder rebounds, gets Lindsay off the ground, rebound Richard. Good job by Thomas right there. And Lindsay both played good defense. Oh, my goodness. Blackwell goes high for that one. 2-pointer. No good. Rebound by Richard. He's playing like a man. What's the call? It's a foul against Ensworth. Yes, it is.
I think that might be a tough one for Ensworth there. It looked like he may have had his hands around the ball when he tried to rip it out there. But
I would say in general, the perplexing calls even out eventually. Both sides get some that they don't like. Here comes Howell back in the game momentarily. Only 5 team fouls against CPA, now 8 against Ensworth. So this is 1-and-1. Yes, he switched the first one. By the way, give a chance to shout out to David Guthrie and our folks that are doing the clock and the scorekeeping for both teams. Kind of a yeoman's, almost a thankless job sometimes. So thanks for those guys, those volunteers running the clock and the scoreboard. We appreciate those guys and gals. David Guthrie mentioned, I think, some family of the Guthries are tuning in. So if you are, David, before the game said, hey, make sure you let them hear me sometime on my microphone. And great job by David Guthrie. Here it is. Lions have the lead by 7 now. Elder for 3. Go swish. That was not tight enough defense on him, if you ask me. They got open for a good look right there and drained it. 4-point game. Lions are ahead, but only by 4 with 4:47 to go. Blackwell goes baseline, finds Bonds. Alsmuller for 3. Nails it. Oh, big shot right there. Timeout called by Coach Maddox. It's a full. I think it's a full. Yes. Whoa, what a big shot. Woo. Just when CPA needed one, they got one. Elder had drained a 3 on this side. And then Alsmuller from the top of the key, pretty much open himself, stepped into it. Chance to talk to one of our state qualified swimmers right here, right? Trevor, right?
Yes, sir.
So are you going to state? Are you excited about that?
Yes, sir, I am.
What events are you going to be in?
I'm going to be in the 100 backstroke, the 50 freestyle, and a couple of relays.
Okay, remind everybody your last name again.
Condodorio.
I can't say it very. I don't want to mess it up. So Trevor Condodorio going to state, along with a bunch of other. How many other guys are going?
I think there's going to be about 6 or 7 going.
Well, congratulations, and hope you guys do great at state. Thanks for a quick word there from Trevor Condodorio, CPA student, as Neil Diamond played behind us there. CPA coach Bruce Francis and Rachel Crenshaw coaching the swim team. They've got a bunch of young men heading to state. Had a couple of injuries on the girls' side and didn't qualify for state on the girls' side this year because of some injuries, but we're proud of the Lions for advancing to state. That is February 7th and 8th in Knoxville at UT. 4:24 to go in this one. Lions lead by 7. Oh, he's open as Bowers for 3. Steps into it. Oh, rims out. Rebound Lindsay. That was, so close to going down. Lindsay to Bonds. 4-12. Oh, man, that shot was inches or centimeters from going in. Bonds is guarded by Sweat. Richard is manned up by Elder. Double dribble called against Thomas that time. That's probably a good call. I think he did. He didn't know. I don't think he agrees with the call. We mentioned earlier, Lions 2 years ago lost us to Ensworth at Ensworth. Coach Maddox at that point was in Africa, I think, picking up some babies. But Ensworth had a good team that year. They had a good team this year too. They had McDermott that year, the big 6'8" post player who was hard to handle. This year, Lions have the upper hand right now by 7. 3:45 to go. Knocked away by Bond. Stolen. Good job by Braxton. Behind his back, but taken back by Bowers. Bowers now finds Fleming. Fleming has it almost stolen away. And now it is stolen away. No, my goodness, they can't get it. They can't steal it. Almost, but Furby puts it in for Ensworth. It's a 5-point game again. 3:24 to go. Wow, that was just, Bonds driving to the free throw line. What's the call? A foul, I guess?
I think they say he stepped out of bounds on the out of bounds line. But Coach Maddox doesn't agree with that. Down here on the CPA sideline.
I thought they called a foul, but I don't see it come up. That's good. Out of bounds, I guess. All right. Thank you, Derek. 3:12 to go. Lead is 5. This is anybody's game. Fleming for a long three. No good. Rebound, Lindsey. Skies for it. Gets it to Bonds. Bonds guarded by Bowers now. 2:58 to go. In the fourth, at least. Oh, my goodness. Tipped out of bounds by Cornelder. Elder trying to make a case for it being Ensworth basketball, but no. Referee saw that one. The Elder is only listed at 5'10". He plays bigger than that. He's got some hops. 2:48 to go. 5-second count is on. Bonds drives. Finds Richard. Back to Bonds. Blackwell. Down the lane goes Blackwell. Oh, bank shot is good by Braxton Blackwell. Nicely done. Good passing and good finishing that time by the Lions. 2:34 to go. They lead by 7 again. Number 1 ranked team in AA. Number 2 ranked team in Division 2. AA. Fleming for 3. Short this time. Oh, good rebound and a good basket put back by Furby, and a foul called on Jake, who can't believe it. Referee really couldn't see that one. He was on this side of Jake, of Furby, but he called a foul on Jake. Looked to me like Jake might have gone straight up, but
I think they got Jake with a push in the back on the rebound is what that was.
That was the call.
Signal. Had 2 hands on his waist.
Hard to say. You might have grabbed him or pushed him a little bit. Hard to see that from this angle. 5-point lead, chance to be 4. 2:17 to go. Don't go anywhere. Shot is going to rim in and bounce in. Out goes Hazen, and back in comes Sweat for Ensworth. Lions have the starters on the floor. Full court press. Richard has it. He will go up the right sideline. Guarded, now double teamed. Blackwell, oh my goodness! There's the dunk! Fans wanted to travel that time on Lindsey. Ensworth fans did. And Coach Bowers is still doing the traveling signal down here. But it's a dunk.
That gets the crowd up. Oh, the whole CPA side over here is on their feet.
1:54 to go.
And a charge.
Taking the charge is Lindsey. Ensworth can't believe it. They're freaking out to my left. May I say freaking out? It's a 6-point lead for CPA with 1:48 to go.
That is big. That is a big call. That is a big charge for CPA.
The top of this gym might blow off in a second. It's loud on both sides in here. Subbing again is Coach Bowers. Coach Maddox keeping the starters in. Here's Blackwell. He's going to take it past midcourt and find Richard. He goes up for 2. 8-point lead, Lions. 1:39 to go. Fleming has it. 1:30. CPA by 8. Bowers has it. Down in the corner, it's McGraw with the basketball. Back outside to Bowers. He'll try to shoot. No. Lindsey contests it. 3-pointer, no good rebound, Lindsey. And the shot was missed by Furby. Lindsey will have it. Richard now. Lead is 8. 1:11 to go. Back to Bonds. CPA might be able to put it away. 3-pointer for Osmiller. Jake Osmiller. Full timeout called by Coach Maddox. That might be the nail in the coffin, in Ensworth's coffin tonight. We'll see. Now it's 11.
That is a big shot for CPA.
Coach Bowers is red in the face. He's screaming hard at Furby rather. I think somebody's saying you got to guard Osmiller over there.
Yes, they're trying to figure out whose man that was.
Nobody had him. I think Coach Bowers is saying that was your man, Furby, and Furby's saying I thought it was your man. Ensworth fans chanting something down here, but the music is good and loud. So 1:02 to go in the game, fourth quarter. Foul situation, 6 on CPA, 9 on Ensworth. Next foul against Ensworth will result in 2 free throws. Next foul against CPA will result in 1 and 1. Timeouts, 1 timeout for CPA, all 5 left for Ensworth. Will they need them? I don't know. At this
It's
point,
nice to have them. Who knows what's going to happen down the stretch, but the clock is definitely on CPA's side at this point in time. So
Ensworth is they're going to try to score and foul right away. No choice. Ensworth students are screaming at the ref, I think. That's funny. Okay, full court. Well, not really much. Here comes Bone with the basketball to Elder. Elder will drive. Elder will lay it up and good. That was a quick bucket. Timeout called by Coach Bowers. They got all 5. They'll call one, now trailing by 9.
yeah,
He's a good
CPA
coach.
not going to foul on that. CPA does not want them putting points on the board with the clock stopped. So
It's a 30, Derek, so we'll quick break. No question about that. Now, Coach Bowers is a smart coach. He'll use those timeouts wisely. They'll foul or try to steal and then foul. And Ensworth fans saying, let's play football. CPA students responding back. I think they would like that.
yes, I think CPA would love to play Ensworth in football.
A little bit different situation with
At least students would love to.
exactly. For Ensworth, the situation a little bit different. Last time out, that's going to be a tee. He's going to tee him up.
He put his mouth in his whistle,
whistle in
put
his
his
mouth.
whistle in his mouth, and then
He still got his whistle in his mouth. He spit it out.
he's thinking about
twice.
it.
Coach Bowers screaming at the official for 5 seconds. The official came over just to say, you're going to get teed up. We didn't see it. It was on the other side here. There's Coach Bowers now talking to his team. But before that, the referee down there holding the basketball, you see him. He got right in Coach Bowers' face with his whistle in his mouth, and he spit it out. I think he was tempted to call a tee, rather. Okay, so 9-point lead for CPA. They will try to inbound it again. That was the last time out for Lions. They have no way to stop the clock now, so they got to get the ball in or give it up. Miller for Lindsay. Uh-oh. What's the call?
We got Cornelder for a foul.
Is it Corn or is it on Bowers? On Bowers, number 2.
Okay, it was 2.
I think they said he grabbed Bonds.
Right. I just saw Cornelder react on that one.
Yeah.
So
They got Bowers there for, I think, grabbing Bonds before Bonds so Bonds couldn't get to the basketball. That was the call, I think. All right, so it's 2 free throws now, double bonus situation for Lindsay. Well, no, wait a minute. It shouldn't be Lindsay. It should be Bonds. Well, okay. Confusion on the court, but Lindsay makes the first bucket. Coach Bowers now making nice with the official down here to our left, kind of talking a little bit more calmly to him. Lindsay, swish. Okay, Parker Howell's going to come in. And the lead is 11 again with 53.3. The Lions are smart. This is their ball game to win. They got to just hold on here and
got to make free throws.
make your free throws.
CPA has to make their free throws.
Play some defense right here. Screened by Fleming. Oh, saved in, barely.
Wow.
My goodness. Yeah, Bowers
Very
has it.
athletic play.
Yeah, really good save there by, who was that, number 11, Sweat. They can't score. 36 seconds to go. Good D by CPA right here. Elder for 3 is terribly off the mark. Rebound by Sweat, out of bounds off of Lindsay. So it'll be Ensworth basketball with 29.3 seconds to go. They trail by 11. This game's over pretty much, unless some crazy thing happens.
Yes, it's going to take something crazy to switch things around at this point with 30 seconds left.
In the football situation, the fans want to play football. It'll be interesting to see Ensworth play CPA. I think it's a different situation, though, with foul call on Lindsay. Lindsay can't believe it. Just in terms of the divisions the schools play in and, the eligibility, put it that way, scholarships and that kind of thing are available at Ensworth that are not available at CPA. Let's just say that much. But it would sure be fun to see that happen. I know that the players would love to play each other in football. It'd be fun. Speaking of the kind of local rivalries, CPA will open the season next fall in football against Brentwood High School, which will be a really, really fun game. Public-private, not too far neighbors. We're about 5 miles apart, I think. CPA fans chanting goodbye. 9-point lead for CPA. But it's 25.8 to go, so not over yet. I mean, it's not over yet. Hazen at the line makes the second. So he goes out now, and back in comes Sweat, but the lead is 8. A steal and a 3, and this game's not over. I wouldn't be chanting that quite yet. Bonds to Alsmiller. Back to Bonds. A foul call, I think, on McGraw. No, it's on 11, Sweat. Alsmiller would go to the line here for 2 free throws, so maybe it is over now. I mean, I thought maybe they got a steal.
If he hits these 2 free throws, they're in better shape than they were before the 2 free throws.
That's no question. Both teams played last night. We were curious about how depth and legs will be an issue. I think both teams, Lions played at White's Creek. A lot of young guys got some playing time. Alsmiller's free throw rims out. In comes Fleming and Bone. In come Fleming and Bone, and out go McGraw and Sweat. Lions have Howell waiting. And so it's Blackwell. It's the starting lineup in for CPA right now. Blackwell, Bonds. Alsmiller free throw is good that time. Lead is now back to 9 at 74-65 with 20.4 seconds. So CPA appears to be in a situation where they're going to sew this one up. There's Elder. Fleming. Oh, rejected. Oh, my goodness, out of bounds. Richard says, not in my house. Not in our house. That one got the student section to go moan a little bit over there. Here is a nice drive by McGraw. Don't foul there. Makes the basket at 74 now, 67. 7-point lead, 8.1 seconds to go. Full timeout called by Coach Bowers. So, chance for us to say thank you for all of you fans who tuned in tonight or are tuning in. And, oh, it's a 30 after all. Okay. I'm sorry we all couldn't be in the gym together. Those who couldn't get tickets, we apologize for that. Coach Elson said he was sorry about that. Just not enough room in the gym right now. But we hope you've been able to watch the broadcast and enjoy this one. Girls lost earlier to Ensworth. Boys appear to be about to win this game. And they will go to 21-2 if this result holds up. Ensworth's going to fall to 14-6. Of course, both teams will remain undefeated in district play. They don't play in the same district. Here's Blackwell. Alsmiller has it. 6, 5, 4. This game's over. Good job by Jake there. Fouled by Sweat. At this point, it's academic. Well, it's athletic, actually, but another old bad joke. Fans begin to file out the back door there as this game is over. So the Lions JV team, by the way, if you're tuning in late, JV team had a great game. They won by a point on a last-second free throw. Free throw with, 0.4 to go. I didn't see who made it. Did you happen to see who made it? Sorry about that.
I didn't notice who was shooting the free throws, but it was great atmosphere.
Oh, yeah.
It was a rebound with 0.4 seconds, and CPA was fouled by Ensworth and went to the line to shoot 1 and 1. And CPA made 1 and missed the second, and that did it.
Yeah, so the Lions win the JV game, and the girls' game goes to Ensworth. And the boys' game is going to CPA. Out goes Alsmiller with a well-deserved 5 there from Coach Maddox. 4 seconds to go. Doesn't really matter now. It's a 9-point lead for CPA. They will not foul. That 3 is good. Doesn't matter. Game's over. So it'll be 76-70. That will be it. CPA is victorious. Coach Bowers is going to make a quick exit right here. He's giving an elbow, and he's heading out. He's got his jacket on like he wants to leave and go right to his car. I like it. I'm out. And you see guys shaking hands in the middle right there. So congratulations to the CPA boys. And I see Joe Biddle over there writing some notes down. Maurice Patton, Chip Cirillo, other media guys. There's Harold Huggins from the City Paper. Good to see him. Mike Strasinger was in the house. Tennessee and Larry McCormick was here. Several coaches. It's been a fun atmosphere, Derek.
Oh, man. It's been one of the most intense and fun atmospheres for a high school game that I've ever been a part of. So,
no question. All right, so we'll sign off. Thank you, Catherine Coons, for that one more text from Catherine, our academic dean. Thank you, Nathan Olmstead. Thank you, Derek Penico. This is Phil Newman. saying thanks for joining us and congratulations to the Lions as they defeat Ensworth tonight in boys basketball, 76-70 to move to 21-2 on the season. Good night from CPA.